Hello. On the fact of fun stuff today, human beings and us and we and them. um, yeah. So, shall we get on the topic of many things? As usual. Today, I had a fun encounter of quite a few subjects that came about and got my brain pretty much split it into quite a few different shifts, I'll tell you that much. Don't you love it when you have too many subjects in your head and it's just hard to focus on one? Definitely. But man, I had definitely a long day of wow, so much information and thought, you know. But came to my attention first of all. I'll just like to shoot off and just get it out of the way, about some particular people that are trying to use my name in certain factors. And, not just that, but interesting. I don't know. It's, what would they call it? Like trying to, on the major factor, like Destiny Swap, but not really that. It's more like just kind of sneakily trying to be you, if you know what I mean. In some strange way of human ways of doing things. They like to do things. Anyway, it's just like a game of cat and mouse, almost. But, I'd rather kind of play the game of cat and pig. I was actually pondering that earlier. Just the fact that pigs and cats, they have something in common called they like string. And I thought that this would be a interesting game of tug of war on this string factor here. So I did warn people quite a while ago on a few videos back about, using my, taking for their own words. I don't mind people using what I say and what I do to spread the knowledge in all good faith and glory, and that's all perfectly fine, and that's what it's meant for. And I really do appreciate people doing that and taking it at heart, because what I do say is the truth. So please do spread as much information as I give you, as much as you need, because it is for all of us. But the fact that if someone wants to claim it as their own and trying to be me and, selfishly turn it into something, it's like kind of messing with my creation in a factor. You know what I'm saying? It's that copy of a copy thing. It's not really authentic. So that twisted factor, that's not necessarily awesome. So, it's just another warning on that level. For whoever wants to do that out there. Yes. Interesting. I do have friends that have been talking to me about it, just like what to do about it on many levels. So, let's get back to fun subjects. I was really thinking about getting the Dark Carnival back up again. I have a few people that actually maybe really want to do that on a deeper level. Since I gave it a major thought over the whole year, I'm really thinking about it because I started it up first and it didn't go well because the people ended up being very weird. It was so cool. It was cool, but it was, man, it was like this one old man. He like found that chick from that 70s show, that young girl, and she was like all into this spirit science thing and cult and stuff, and it was just like, what? And so I was like, well, the fuck you want me to do about it? And oh my god, it was weird, man. Yeah, yeah, and like he was like the steampunk saint. He was like really into his like 70s and well late 60s, 70s, you know, pretty up there. But he was pretty eccentric, you know, pretty cool, you know. And there was this other guy in Forest Lake that was wanting to help me out just for a camera crew type person, you know, and other chicks and stuff. But I still got plenty of possibilities, you know. Carlos Avery's still around, so and traveling is still definitely gonna be on the list of things for to do. So we shall pray for that to happen. And science on Pretty Kitty has been popping up a whole heck of a lot, you know. What's been going on out there, you know, I'm glad everybody's been happy about it, you know, feeling alive and kind of getting their energy back, their spirits back, which I'm really been hoping for, which is great for everybody. And um, because we don't want anybody to just be down and out and going through, you know, you know, when there is for sure a way out. There's always a way out. Trust me on that. You know, out there, there's so much a way out. But anywho, yeah, fun science, fun science. The black sun, the demiurge, is a symbolism that is quite factored everywhere in many things and forms and gods and stuff. It's in the G of Masonic symbolism and etc. And it's also in the twist of the SW Ostica, if you know what I mean. Um, yeah. Of course, we find that far further back into the BC realms of time, you know, back in Tibet and wherever kind of, you know, Asian area and, you know, every fucking where in the world, you know, you've seen it on the Facebook memes for the last fucking 15 years. I'm sure everybody's seen that. But the factor of the matter is, it's this time, you know, the vortex of concave and convex vortex of time, which pretty much sums up the whole power of the way of the Merkaba and the polarianism and the duality. It's like if you put all the 7 principles of the laws of nature and you combine it all in one, you know, it pretty much gives the factor of this explanation, you know, all in one, in simple forms. So, yeah, Demiurge is a form of a god, but it's not like a form of God of time and space. It's more, you know, the clock of pretty much is what it is. If you can actually watch National Geographic and know what a black hole in the center of our universe and what it the chain reaction it causes all the way down to even our time and matter and form, because if you think about it, energy, frequency, vibration, and what our material world is, as it's glued together all in this way it is, strangely, as science goes, But, so yeah, just in that form of factor, that's, if he speeds up and just awakens in a different form, but there's like some major deep subjects in this ordeal here that I don't want to get into, but that'll be, if you really want to know, I know quite a bit about the pretty kitty black sun in the sky there, and I can't really talk too much about it besides, in person, seriously, on a very, very, very deep level that, is a good friend of mine. I can only say that. It's actually very strange to know. So, yeah, anyway. But it is what it is, and people call it what they call it, and they can tell any story of what it is that they want to, but it's really just the big black hole in the center of our fucking universe. That really does have somewhat of a attribute to things, and the spirit of it is strange that even would have a spirit, because it is what it is, but it really does, and it's odd. And I really think maybe the spirit itself, the light of what things are, and also other ways of what some things are, I don't know. It comes together though in understanding when you do understand it, which I do understand. It's just amazing. That's all I'm saying. I do understand it, but it's amazing. Something hit my window. What hit my window? The fallen little something off a tree. Anyway. Hi, people. I'm hoping you're having a lovely Wednesday today. And what I say is definitely true, And what to do. I got a list of things I gotta do. I feel like, I'm like on a desk virtually. I got this like office space. And I got all this paperwork of the universe stuff that I have to deal with, like, just to make sure this or to make sure that, and look at this and look at that. It's weird, But anyway, and God like presents it all to me to like look it over, just sign this off and sign this off. Oh, strange. But my life is fun. I love myself. I love my life. I really do love my life. And that's another thing. Tampering with just my identity on another level of pride level of definitely who I am. It's kind of like, spreading other things, to close friends and also in competition. It's obvious of that. And especially if you're in close proximities, and then it's definitely in competition, and I don't play those type of games, because if you really, really, really want to meet my friends, I can for sure make that happen. I have some very powerful friends. So, anyway, just saying. That was fun. Oops. So, I shall leave it here and say goodbye. And I wish to tell more lovely stories again later. Definitely. Bye.